Guys, we've been waiting for this moment for 6 months. A message from the prophet, a green light from Alex Becker to ape into these degenerate crypto gaming tokens. So let's not waste any time, hit the like button below and let's jump straight in. So if you've forgotten what the Becker thesis is, it's simple. Becker thinks the crypto gaming market cap will reach trillions of dollars in the next 5 years. Right now, what is it? It's about $12 billion. And if you're like me, you're here to ride that wave. Attempt to turn a few thousand into millions, all while doing as little work as possible. Well, the good news is, it's finally time. Last week, Becker tweeted this, mostly rebuying my portfolio, but taking a few degen shots in the mid to low cap gaming. Awesome, that's all we need to know. So where exactly do we look to find the 50 and 100x returns in the crypto gaming space? Well, we all know Becker's original gaming list. The C-Defies, the D-Races, the Chain Guardians, and even the sandboxes. But there is a problem with these. They're old news, and their market caps are way too damn high. How the hell are we gonna get a 50x on Sandbox when its market cap is close to $2 billion already? What we're looking for, and what you're looking for, I know, is how to find Sandbox when it was at $10 to $15 million market cap at the start of last year. Well, luckily, there is an easy way. And if you follow me down Becker Lane in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to find it. And the best way to answer this question is to see what Alex Becker does. How is he finding these sandboxes, these D-Races, these C-Defies? Well, funny enough, he says one of the most profitable ways he's finding these opportunities is from his own Twitter audience. For example, last November, Becker posted this. "'Tis time. Post your favorite upcoming gaming crypto projects, aka upcoming. No coin drop yet and still being built. Pre-launch." And the comments were full of basically the most terrible suggestions that you could ever imagine. But if you had the patience to sift through these hundreds of terrible recommendations, you would find a couple of diamonds. In this post, you had Sidus Heroes and Phantom Galaxies being some of the top ones. Becker's also used this Twitter audience strategy in order to get some of his most profitable NFT drops. In August last year, he posted, "What are the best and smartest people to follow in the game, NFT, and play to earn space? What are projects current and upcoming that you think will be huge that nobody is aware of yet?" Well, here comes the best news that you've probably heard, at least in the last 12 hours. Not only is Becker getting into the mid and small cap gaming tokens again, but he's asked his audience on Twitter where he should be looking. Just last week, Becker posted this. "Give me under the radar gaming metaverse AR coins under a $10 million market cap that you think I should research. Time to find some potential 50x's. Well, yes, it is. And we know based on Becker's history, he's probably right now or last week combing through this list looking for the diamonds amongst the absolute crap. Well, we have joined his search for the diamond needle in this massive haystack of crap, but there is one problem. We don't have Becker's big brains. How are we supposed to know what is really crap and what is the diamond needle that's going to be some of the top 10 coins in the gaming metaverse niche in the next 5 years? Luckily, Becker has actually given us his exact formula of what he looks for when researching tokens. And this is not the video that we're going to go into deep detail with it. Subscribe, we'll have other ones for that. But he said he's going to look for these 4 characteristics for the next bull cycle when trying to 100x his money in the microcap cryptos. And basically that's the exact blueprint we're looking for. Becker says he's looking for game studios, companies like Vulcan Forge who are developing multiple crypto games so their eggs aren't all in one basket. You can think of this as finding the EA games of the crypto world. He also wants tools and infrastructure. Basically companies who are selling shovels to gold diggers, companies like Altura, who build software and proprietary tools that will help other developers create crypto games. He's still looking for launch pads, which are projects like C-Defi that help give you early investment access into crypto games to help kickstart them before they're completely built. And lastly, he said he's actually looking into gambling games. Why? Because traditional gambling games like D-Race and horse racing don't have to be fancy, as people who want to bet and are into crypto are going to be playing them despite the graphics and the lack of complexity built into the game. So you're in luck because we applied this Becker formula to the hundreds of tokens that was submitted in response to his Twitter post. And there aren't many of them considering how many we combed through, but there are 14 incredible looking projects that are really small. Most of them under the $10 million market cap and some of them even under $1 million market cap. Now, before we jump in, you know what I'm about to say. Don't be stupid, don't be a baby. Put the money you can afford to lose in here or don't put money in at all. This is money you can imagine throwing away. There could not be riskier investments even in the crypto world. You understand? Awesome. Let's jump in. So let's go through these 14 cryptos. Most of them, I think 11 of them you have not heard of before. We're gonna go roughly in biggest market cap, the smallest market cap, but my list is a little bit jumbled, so make sure you listen to them all because there are some real diamonds in this rough. Now, the first one you may have heard before, I hope so, Vulcan Forge or PYR. It's a crypto gaming studio in Web3. Think about what EA Games was in the late 1980s. They have the chance to develop multiple games and therefore not have all of their eggs in one basket, just like Becker's looking for. The downside here is they do already have a $100 million market cap, although this is way down from their all-time highs. I believe it got up to about 800 million. But apart from their decently high market cap, they fulfill all of Becker's criteria. The next coin is Altura, and again, you've probably heard of this one. This is technology and proprietary software that's helping empower other people to join Web3 and start creating their own crypto games. Basically, if you or I wanted to create a crypto game, where the hell do we start? Well, we could use something like Altura. You could sort of think of it as somewhat of a Shopify of Web2, where Shopify means you don't have to build your code from scratch in order to get a shop. Altura is sort of doing that to empower other gaming developers to build their own games without all the technical jargon. And their market cap currently is $14 million. Then we have a really interesting one. Now, this is fascinating. There is a small chance, and this is still speculation, that we may have stumbled across Becker's second hidden wallet, which we've been looking for a few months. Now, once again, we are not sure of this, but they're holding a lot of tokens that Becker is always a fan of. They're dollar cost averaging in. They have about the same amounts that we would think that Becker would be investing. And they actually invested in this token, WASDA, just after this Alex Becker thread was available. So if Alex Becker did see this and liked it, you would think that he would go invest into this token. They have a $14 million fully diluted market cap. We don't know what the undiluted version is because it is a cross-chain and it's not on CoinMarketCap, but it's less than 14 million. And they are a blockchain gaming community and guild ecosystem that when you visit their website, when you go to their socials, when you look at the project, it just looks head and shoulders above the rest. Go have a look for yourself after you watch the rest of this list. And then we come to Engine Starter. Now, you probably have heard of Engine Starter. It's a blockchain gaming launchpad focused on growing the Engine ecosystem and the metaverse. Currently only got a $1.6 million market cap. And if it's part of the Engine ecosystem as a launchpad, it could be pretty big in the future. Then we have Fear. Ooh. Fear is basically a horror game gaming studio. So don't think on the scale of Vulcan Forge yet, but it does have multiple titles under its name and it's trying to take control of the crypto horror game niche. Its undiluted market cap is under $1 million. Something I personally haven't seen yet and something that fulfills Becker's niche and something that is very, very low in market cap could be a massive opportunity. The next one we uncovered was called Moon Nation Game. Now it has a $6 million market cap, under the $10 million that we want, but it is a singular game, at least for now. They call themselves the largest play-to-earn space RPG. It seems to have really good graphics, a great website, and good-looking interface, something to potentially keep our eyes on. And then we found something called Gammy Studio. Now this market cap was just $46,000, an insanely low market cap. And again, that doesn't promise anything. It has to actually be a viable product in order for it to grow, but it's a great start. Because Gammy is a Web3 gaming studio, just like we're looking for, creating immersive play-to-earn mobile games, leveraging blockchain, NFT, and AR technologies to disrupt mobile gaming industry. I particularly like that they are focusing on mobile games, which our friend Becker over here says is going to be how the majority of games are played in the near future. And then we come across an old friend, Polka, P-O-L-K-E-R. Their market cap once again has dropped below $1 million threshold at about 800K. Now they're a blockchain-based play-to-earn NFT poker game that uses Unreal Engine to have some pretty cool graphics, but they're also seeming to expand a little bit on the technology side. So this fulfills Becker's criteria of a gambling game that doesn't have to be too high quality or crazy graphics, although they are actually coming out with those graphics. And it also fulfills the criteria because they're starting to expand their ecosystem to include technology and utilities, not just games. The next one we uncovered was called Vidya. It has a $4 million market cap and is a multi-purpose DeFi gaming token built on the Ethereum network that was created as a digital transfer of value for traditional games, blockchain games, and decentralized financial experiments. I quite like the look of this one, but please remember this entire list They're not all good. A lot of them are going to be absolute crap. I personally have only invested in a couple of them, so please do your own research for all of them. These are not recommendations from Becker or from me, but something that you need to be looking into. We're trying to filter down the list to make it easier and easier for you. And that leads us to another one, that this hidden Becker wallet, the one that we think might be his wallet but may not be, the one we're still waiting for confirmation on, has actually invested in this token as well after it was posted and then removed from the Twitter thread. It's called Compete with a K. Its graphics look pretty cool, and they say that they're a free multiplayer all-in-one sports simulation game with cross-platform play. It's going to be released on Xbox, PlayStation, PC, Android, and iOS. But technically, it sort of is just one game. It's sort of like a metaverse ecosystem with little sports games included inside that metaverse. It's been in development for almost a couple of years now, so we know it's not like one of those crazy rug pulls, and its market cap under $5 million, fully diluted. And that takes us to a project called ResolveGames.io with just over a $1 million market cap. They're a decentralized play-to-earn gaming ecosystem where users can earn staking rewards according to their game performance. So it's DeFi across gaming, and the project from an outsider's perspective looks pretty good. Metagames, or it could be called Metagamesy or Metagames. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it. All I know is it's got a $2.5 million market cap, and it's a VR gaming ecosystem and service that hosts other people's games within it. And that brings us to the final one on this list, and this is actually just a single game itself, so not really fully fulfilling Becker's criteria, but I thought it was quite an interesting project. It's a strategy-based shooter game with blockchain integration. It's called Metaland SGG, and its market cap less than $500,000. Now, in terms of which one do we personally like, we are sharing this with our Patreon as well as this full list. You can join our Patreon. We track influencers' wallets like Alex Becker, so you know exactly when he's buying and what he's buying before he promotes it on his social media. We have a community over there, a private Discord, and limited spots left, so you can join using the link in the description if that's something that might interest you. Otherwise, if you appreciate the work we put into this research, please hit that like button below and subscribe. We have plenty more videos like this coming for you. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video.